previewing the 2014 Luther College baseball season with head coach Alex Smith. And Coach, you've been at things about a month from a practice perspective. What have you been able to accomplish? The weather outside is frightful, but hopefully the play has been delightful to this point.
Yeah, we're 4 weeks into the winter ball season, and we're 4 weeks from today from playing a home game, which is amazing to think that right now. But we're off to a good start. I think we're doing some good things. We've blessed with obviously a great facility here and able to scrimmage live indoors, which we've done on Sunday evening and Monday to kind of tune up for our pitchers for this opening weekend going to Jacksonville, Illinois. I think early on, pitching probably ahead of hitting, but hitters have matched that in the recent scrimmages, and I think seen a lot of good things from the group.
As you start this season, what's the main strengths of your team?
Yeah, I think just overall depth. When we talk about depth on the pitching staff, of having guys that I think can go out there and throw quality innings for us. This weekend playing 4 9-inning games. Obviously it's going to take a number of arms to get through that, and that simulates our conference season when we start playing the 4-game series every Friday, Saturday. Offensively, some depth at some positions that we can look at. We are a little banged up with a couple guys right now, but I feel very good about the next man in situation that we're working with.
What is the weaknesses that you'll be looking to improve as you start the season this weekend?
Yeah, I think getting off to a good start, whether that's be a good start early in the game or a good start to a series. I think last year we struggled in opening games. We struggled early in games to score runs. And I think having a mindset offensively that we're going to go the first time through the lineup and have a good approach at the plate. And pitching-wise, we've talked about this, that what's the more important inning, pitching the bottom of the ninth or pitching the top of the first. I think pitchers got to have a mindset that they're going to throw a shutdown inning right out of the gates to get a good tempo set with the pitcher-catcher and get our offensive mindset that our pitcher is going to go out there and throw a quality game for us and give us a chance to win.
You know, the guys that you got coming back on your squad, it was the first time in a while you did not make the conference tournament last year. Has that made those guys a little bit more hungry to prove out and to go out and prove that they're better than what they showed last year?
Absolutely, and we haven't talked a lot about team goals thus far. We'll do that here this week with some team meetings, but I know as far as meeting with our players and captains that they want to get back into that conference tournament and set ourselves up for a postseason opportunity. Fuel the fire, no question about it, getting left home last year. And you look at percentage of at-bats returning for us, percentage of innings returning, we've got quite a few guys back in the offensive lineup and on the mound. We graduated the 9 seniors last year. I've definitely missed those guys, but we do return quite a bit of experience.
And when you look at scheduling this time of year prior to the spring break trip, Metrodome no longer a possibility for you. How does that have to change the scheduling approach, at least for the next couple of years for you?
And we're obviously not the only team going through it. Everybody's working through and looking at options. We were fortunate to work with UW-Platteville, North Central College, and then have a conference team in Loras down in Jacksonville this weekend as well. We won't play Loras, but we'll get a chance to look at them. They're playing on the field next door. Other teams in our league, we had Buena Vista went to Tulsa. We've had Wartburg went out to Memphis. So everybody's kind of finding ways to get 6, 7, 8 hours south to try to get some games in. And we'll be back to that Metrodome or whatever the new place is called in 2017.
And this place in Jacksonville, Illinois, talk about the facility there. Obviously, they're still in the Midwest, so they're dealing with a lot of the same weather that we are. How are they able to get the field ready prior to people in our part of the world?
Yep, great question. I think Jacksonville, what it is all turf complex. So they don't have to deal with so much getting the field prepped. And if it does snow, it's very easy to plow it off and play ball the next day. So it's been a facility that's been up for a few years now. Other college programs have gone down there to play on it. We actually went down there a few years back when the Metrodome collapsed. And it's a different feel playing in an all-turf facility, but it's definitely nice to get outside and get some games in before heading down to Arizona.
And what are the main things you'll be looking for as you start the season with these few games, with your spring break trip, before conference play starts here at the end of the month?
Yeah, I mean, our situation's a little interesting this year in that we're playing Buena Vista on the end of our spring trip in Tucson, Arizona. So our spring break is in some ways shortened in terms of games played. We'll only play 6 games down there before playing a conference series at the back end of that with the 4 games on that Friday, Saturday. This weekend, we're looking to establish a pitching rotation. We want to see the guys that are going to go out there, 4 guys that will be starting games for us on the weekends in conference play. Looking for the right combination, looking for mixing up our batting lineup a little bit to see who's going to hit in the leadoff spot, the 2-hole, the 3-hole, all the way down. So I think we kind of look at this a little bit of spring training. Obviously the games count, but we want to look at options and make sure that we're clicking on all cylinders when we open up with BV here in a couple weeks.
And with this much snow on the ground, it's fun talking baseball, Coach. Hopefully you can get off to a good start this weekend. We wish you best of luck.
Thanks, Darren. Appreciate it.
Alex Smith talking Luther College baseball.